Let's go. We can win this. We can win this game.
Yes.
Enemy captured Zone A. Zone C secure.
I just had a brain fart. I was about to say something.
You had a brain fart.
Yes.
What the hell?
Yes. Brain fart.
Gains the lead.
It's a little weird.
Just
you
about
think?
to tell you something, like, remember, but I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, well, well, I can't remember, but I do have something else if you would like to know what it is.
Go on then. I'm ready.
All right, well, let's just say it's a little bit nasty, and for you, I don't know if you'll like cringe or whatnot, but if you want to hear it, then just let me know, because it's quite nasty.
Yeah, do it. Go. Let's go.
Okay, so remember Brandon, who we were just talking to earlier in the party?
Yeah,
When
OD,
we were
yeah.
playing Ark? Yes. So him and I went to the same middle school together since we were friends the whole 3 years ago. And we would always sit at there's a table like in our cafeteria. They're very strict. We are not allowed to stand up in the cafeteria for whatever reason. If we stand up, we have to go outside. So it's pretty weird. There's one table, and we always sit there, right? So we're like, hey, there was just this one day where we decided, no, let's just tell each other a bunch of embarrassing stories, and I just happened to have this was, I think this, if I'm correct, I think it was 7th grade. No, it was my 8th grade year, and I texted Brandon and said, hey, I don't feel so good. Asked the teacher, wouldn't just asked the teacher if you could get an extra copy and stop by my house and give me the work, so I just go ahead and do it. So I was sick.
Yeah.
Turns out I was sick for like 3 days, right? And the funny part is you know what the stomach flu feels like?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good. And I had to, I didn't know right away. It was the second day. I was getting ready to go to school because I felt better, but then all of a sudden I just got real bad cramps in my stomach. And then, lo and behold, here I am in the bathroom for I think it was 3 in the morning before I got ready, and I'm in there for like 2.5 hours just taking a crap just non-stop, and then here comes my mother outside the door, and she's asking me what I'm doing. She keeps seeing the light go on and off. Like, Mom, I'm just taking a crap, just leave me alone.
More, I'm just taking a shit. Can you go away now? Thank you.
It was literally just like 2 hours of me just sitting there. It was just non-stop, and then later on in the day, I text Brandon like, hey, dude, this may not, this is not gonna go for me during the week. Because I need to slow down. I told him, I was texting him saying, dude, it's not gonna go up for me. I don't know when I'm gonna feel better, but it just cover for me or something. And I think it was 11 o'clock is when it started to get worse. I started throwing up. I think I threw up like 13 times. I think in 4 hours. So yeah, I started trapping myself. And then I think it was around 1. I was watching TV in my room, and I'm here I am laying in bed. I decided to take a nap because it was pretty painful. So I decided to take a nap. Oh man, this is the best part. And
Oh, okay.
I think it was a 2-hour nap, and it's 3 in the afternoon. There's my mother, my sister, and my father all sitting in the living room just watching a movie. And I wake up, and I stand up, and I started crapping myself.
You just started shitting everywhere.
Yeah. and just again, I was wearing like, okay, we all know how boxers feel. It's the very loose boxers, like basketball shorts. It's all over the floor, and here I am holding my butt cheeks together, trying to keep closed so nothing comes out. And lo and behold, it just keeps coming out in the hallway, and my mom just looks at me and says, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Mom, I'm sorry, I just trapped myself." And you just see a trail of just brown crap on the floor towards the bathroom.
That's
But that's
fucking
not
horrible.
the worst part was I had like a lot of food earlier that morning, and lo and behold, it was not digested.
Oh my days.
So here you have undigested pepperonis and corn and peas and all kinds of vegetables just sitting on the floor.
5 days
It's
and
just
shit.
brown and it's all wet and whatnot on the floor. And to this day, we just call it the undigested pepperoni shit, poop story.
Oh my days. Well, thanks for sharing that with us.
It was pretty bad. It actually happened twice. I had to wash my sheets right after, and then, you know, I kind of crapped myself again. But the second time, it was actually in my sleep. I woke up, and I just feel weight on my boxers. I'm just thinking it's a dog that's just sleeping right behind me, but, you know, it wasn't a dog. It was just like 3 pounds of just pure feces just sitting there.
3 pounds.
Yeah,
Very
it's pretty bad.
descriptive.
It's not even feces. It's just straight up food.
Fucking hell.
So
Well,
yeah,
that's a great image in my head right now.
You just see a kid just running out of his room and just holding his buttocks while there's just pieces
Yeah,
of
and then
corn
there's just
falling out.
oh fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
It was pretty bad. I mean, I've actually been hit by a car twice.
What the fuck?
As in,
That
like,
was
the
that was
attack,
so
as in,
that was so
as in
random.
from, like,
You just went to go shitting yourself too. I just got hit. I've been hit by a
ran
car
over by
twice.
a car. Yeah. It was at the intersection over by the school by 2410, and lo and behold, it's a teenager, and I actually know this person. She's in my class, but I didn't confront her. And here she is, just reaching for something, and she decides to apparently step on the gas, and she hits me, and she's like, "Why are you in front of my car?" I'm like, do you not see the pedestrian light? It says walk. You're the one who's running into me. This is not the first time. I've had people honk at me. I've had people throw stuff at me before.
Jesus.
The
Sounds like a
intersection
good time.
is pretty bad. Yeah, it's interesting. My friend Alyssa, a person was honking at her, and she just gave it a middle finger, like just both fingers. It just said "screw you" or whatnot. And she just kept cursing at him. I know for a fact that a guy he had a he had a Bush of Chicken cup, and he took off the lid, just threw it at somebody's car for no reason.
what the fuck?
There's so many things that happen at that intersection. It's pretty funny though. There's also a neighborhood, of course. It's to the northeast side of it, and there's an old lady, and she has like a heart attack like every week. So whenever we see that ambulance, we know exactly what's going on. That dude has a pumpkin helmet.
This is so random. Like this conversation is just escalating even more. Like to
It's getting worse. It's getting
to
worse.
shitting yourself, then getting hit by a car twice, then old woman having a heart attack at least once a week.
Yes, and you just see the ambulance go by every single week with fire trucks and officers everywhere. It's nuts. We've also had tweets from. I've actually seen the tweets before. It was from a freshman, a junior, and a senior. They were all males, and they were gonna shoot up the school. And they actually had, if I'm correct, in one of the tweets, it actually had the photos of the actual weapon we were gonna use.
What the fuck? Why does that shit happen in America? I don't understand.
I don't know, but they were caught like a few days later.
What?
Oh, let me tell you something. So for our yearbooks, of course, there's a I think her name is Ashley, and she's the one who designs the yearbooks. And as she was putting in the senior quotes, she decided to get one of her friends to say a specific thing, and it says school has taught me blank 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 blank, whatever the words were. And what you didn't know was that the initials of the first letter of each word, if you looked at it, it said "fuck you." That's what it said. And of course, she took a photo and posted it on Twitter, and the principal caught her, and she got in trouble. If she did not post on Twitter, she would have gotten away with it, and it would have been in every single yearbook. It's still in there. They just put a sticker over it, but you could peel it off, and it would be there.
Jesus Christ.